Many local attorneys, if they had the proper training and the proper documents, could set up the identities. We're not suggesting that the attorneys that we recommend to you, that you for your blueprint and your structure are the only ones in the country that know that. It's just important to realize that statistically speaking, the number of attorneys who are really qualified on all three areas of total asset protection, which is lawsuit protection, estate planning, and tax reduction, very, very few attorneys are specialists in all three. They're usually very good in at least one. So you're taking a gamble that when you go to a local attorney, that number one, they are specialists in all three areas. I see this all of the time. I people who come to our seminars and I ask who has living trusts, and many of them will raise their hands because they went to a really amazingly effective or qualified estate planning attorney, but that's what they are. They're estate planning attorneys, but those people will have absolutely no lawsuit protection attorneys or lawsuit protection strategies in place, no limited partnerships, no LLCs. So your average accountant could do the work if they were properly trained or this was their specialty. That's number one. Second of all, many attorneys have documents like limited partnership documents and limited liability company documents already in their office. But it's really important that we found out many, many years ago that something that a lot of attorneys understand but the layperson does not understand, and that is that the language of limited liability company documents and limited partnership documents can be vastly different from each other depending upon what you're trying to accomplish. For example, limited partnerships started in 1916 not for lawsuit protection purposes but for income tax purposes. So the language in those documents were heavily structured for income tax reduction. Later on, when we started learning about the fact that we were in a lawsuit epidemic, major modifications, as many as 50 different paragraphs, have to be added to a lawsuit protection document, limited partnership or LLC, to be able to make it now give you the kind of protection you need in a lawsuit environment. Many of those attorneys don't have those documents. They haven't specialized enough in lawsuits to know how important it is that the right language be in there. So, two questions: can an attorney do it? Yeah, if they were qualified and if they were trained, and number two, if they have the right LLCs and the right limited partnerships.